I don't own a Donkey Kong shirt of any kind. I don't think I have a shirt with Donkey Kong on it in general. So I'm going to settle up on this Mario and Yoshi shirt for this video. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pizza fans of all ages. My name is Mike, and welcome to Pizza Mon Mario, and welcome to Mike Reviews, as it is finally time for me to share my thoughts on the Donkey Kong Bananza Direct that took place yesterday. As we all know, this is our first mainline Donkey Kong game in over a decade, with the last game being Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. So there was definitely a lot of anticipation regarding Bananza, and the reveal trailer in the Switch 2 presentation looked very promising. Did this Direct follow up on that? Let's find out. So, let's not waste any more time and talk about this Direct. So I'll take a seat, get comfortable, grab your snacks and beverages, and let's get started. Our story for this game involves Donkey Kong and a group of prospector monkeys investigating the mines of Ingot Isle, our main location, needless to say, searching for a material called Banandium. During their search, they come across our main villains of the game, which is a group of monkeys called Void Company, or Void Co for short, consisting of Void Khan, the leader of the group, transformed from the norm by the nuclear goop, Grumpy Kong, who is in charge of creating soldiers, and the information gatherer, Poppy Kong, although I would have called her Mommy Kong, to be honest. During the encounter with Voidco, they steal the gold bananas known as Banandium Gems, and in the process, create a chain reaction trapping Donkey Kong and the Prospector monkeys deeper underground. As DK awakens and looks around, he comes across a creature known as Oddrock, who accompanies him and is then revealed to be a teenage version of Pauline. So that leaked image that we saw a while back with Donkey Kong and this younger version of Pauline ended up being real. And turns out that Pauline was the Oddrock all along. How much I want to bet this younger version of Pauline will be in Mario Kart World as DLC? Wouldn't be surprised. And this also confirms that, actually I don't remember if this is already confirmed or if it's just speculation, but now we know for sure that this game will be a flashback story with Donkey Kong, as we have Pauline as a teenager, and we get to learn more about her passion for singing, which will come into play later on. I'll explain that in a bit. And I believe this is the first time we've ever seen a character as a teenager in the Mario series. No, we're not counting Nintendo High. It's great and all, but that's a fan-made series. It's not canon to the actual Mario games. Anyway, Donkey Kong and Pauline join forces to go after Voidco in this underground world to get the Banandium Gems back. So a pretty interesting story, if I do say so myself. Being a flashback story is pretty cool. It does make me wonder, though, where Mario fits in this timeline, because I'm pretty sure this is supposed to take place before the original Donkey Kong, but going over this timeline is going to make my head start spinning, so I'm just going to leave it be for now and talk about what we saw of the gameplay in this Direct. As first said gameplay, we get to see DK's variety of moves in the game, such as his dive punch and hand slap attacks. He can also tear off chunks of rock that he can swing and throw at his enemies. He can even ride on the chunks, pretty much obliterating everything in his path. Donkey Kong for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 6 confirmed? Maybe. Going back to Pauline's singing coming into play, there are these giant elders that contain ancient Bonanza powers, and using Pauline's singing, Donkey Kong can transform into Bonanza forms, such as Super Saiyan, Kong Bonanza, that can take out anything in DK's path, the Zebra Bonanza, so I guess we're going back to Super Mario Bros. Wonder territory, by transforming into animals, and the Zebra Bonanza will give DK super speed. That's fast enough for him to walk on water. I guess we'll call him Jesus Kong, and the Ostrich Bananza that will give DK the ability to fly and drop egg bombs. All these transformations seem pretty cool, and I imagine these are the only ones we can find in the game. I don't know if there's going to be any other ones that we don't know about, but I could be wrong, who knows. In terms of the levels in this game, besides the main ones, we have these challenge courses that can be found through these ancient ruins scattered throughout the levels, which include battles, puzzles, and even 2D side-scrolling levels, including minecart segments, because what's a Donkey Kong game without minecart segments, am I right? I'm sure it's going to be just as hard and hair-pulling as they were in previous Donkey Kong games, at least for me. Completing these challenge courses will give you Banandium Gems. These Banandium Gems can be used to obtain skill points to increase your stats, like health and power and stuff. I always appreciate a game that'll let me increase my stats during gameplay. That way, I'll look like a good gamer. There's also in-game currency you can collect to trade in for stuff, such as Banandium Chips you can trade in for Banandium Gems. There's gold you can trade in for items, and there's fossils you can trade in for to unlock costumes for Donkey Kong and Pauline, Super Mario Odyssey style. Please tell me that these costumes will be added to Mario Kart World at some point, because the fact that Donkey Kong only has one outfit in the game is absurd. Same case with Pauline. I'm just saying. There's some more interesting information about this game. Pauline will have actual voice acting in this game. And I don't mean like sound effects or anything, like legit dialogue in this game. That is crazy. And it sounds incredible, by the way, if you ask me. And please tell me this isn't going to be like a one-time deal. Like we're going to see voice acting in other Mario games. Don't make it just like a one-time deal like you did with Mario Sunshine a while back. I want to see more voice acting in Mario games. I mean, I've been fine without voice acting, with dialogue, whatever. But if there's a chance we can get more voice acting dialogue outside of just the typical sound effects, then I'll welcome it with open arms. Then there's Cranky Kong and Rambi, who will be traveling through the world pretty much. I guess similar to Peach's vacation trips in Mario Odyssey. We can assume they'll probably give you some tips and tricks and all that. And even Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong will appear in this game. You know what that means, Nintendo. There's no excuse for you not to put Diddy Kong in Mario Kart World at some point, with an update or DLC or whatever. Make it happen, Nintendo. And while you're at it, put in Dixie Kong and Cranky Kong. You want people to stop complaining about the $80 price tag for Mario Kart World? I know I do. So, put Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, Cranky Kong, and Funky Kong as well in Mario Kart World at some point. Anyway, there's also this DK Artist mode, which is pretty interesting. I guess like a combination of Mario Paint and the touchscreen thing on the title screen of Mario 64 DS, where we can mess with the Mario and Yoshi heads. I guess we can call it that. And we'll be getting a new amiibo with this game, featuring Donkey Kong and Pauline. That's pretty cool. Nice to see that Nintendo is still supporting amiibo, and I would actually like to get this amiibo. I'm not sure if we'll get it on launch day, but in the future, I wouldn't mind having this in my collection. And those are all the main topics I want to talk about regarding this Direct. So to answer my question at the beginning of this review, did this Direct follow up on the promising reveal trailer for Donkey Kong Bananza? I say yes, and then some. This was a banger Direct, if you ask me. And I think it took what looked to be an already promising game into something that might even be better than we originally thought. I'm really excited for Donkey Kong Bananza. I think it'll be a great game and a must-have for Nintendo Switch 2 owners. And it'll be a brilliant return to the mainline Donkey Kong series. And we get to experience this game on July 17th, 2025. If I can just get my hands on a Nintendo Switch 2 before then. With all that said and done, I'm going to give the Donkey Kong Bananza Direct a perfect score of 10 out of 10. I don't have any complaints regarding this Direct. I think it was a perfect showcase for this game, and it makes me really excited to try the game out, for sure. And now it is time to hear your thoughts on the matter. So, question of the video, what are your thoughts on the Donkey Kong Bananza Direct? And are you interested in picking up this game? Let me know in the comments below. But with that, that is going to conclude this episode of Mike Reviews. I hope you enjoyed it, but for right now, it's time for me to hit the road. That's going to be it for today's video. Did you like it? If you did, do me a solid and punch the like button below like a piece of dough. If this is your first time on this channel, you like what you saw, you want to come back for more, hit that subscribe button to become a member of the Pizzaman Mario Party today. Hashtag Pizzaman Mario, road to 2K subscribers. Let's do it! Share the video with your friends, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, or whoever you want to share with. Hit that bell and turn notifications so you can be the first one to see all upcoming videos. That will be the time, leave a comment. Until next time, this is your boy Mike, signing out, so peace out y'all, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Did I just hear thunder? I wish I just heard thunder. Or whatever.